Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Tumi. If you like cooking and just enjoying new ingredients, trying out things that you've never tried before, that your mom never taught you, your dad never taught you, your aunt never taught you about cooking, then most probably you'll enjoy this channel. And yeah, I'm not a professional chef. I don't really follow recipes, but I get inspiration from recipes. And yeah, so today I'm gonna be making a whole meal from start to finish. And right now I'm gonna start with, I soaked okay, so last night it was raining, and yeah, I didn't expect it to rain that hard. Even this morning it was raining. Even today it's kind of like, you know, the weather is a little bit out there. The sun is out, but it's not really warm. So I figured that today was a perfect day to make a turkey neck stew or something of around that parts, because I don't have a lot of veggies and I'm not planning to go buy more, so I'm gonna cook whatever that I have. But to start off that, I'm gonna be making, first I've got in here white beans and black beans. I soaked this like literally first thing in the morning. I figured, you know what, it's probably gonna be a cold or a cool day anyway, so I might as well cook something that's very hearty and that everyone will enjoy. So I soaked that. I think now it's about 6 hours. Normally, if I know that I'm going to be making beans, I soak them overnight, but well, I didn't know. Like I said, the weather just changed upon us. So I'm just gonna cook this in my pressure cooker for like 25 minutes, and I'm just gonna pour, this is a liter 25, yeah, 1.25 of water. I think I'll be happier if it's like 1.5 liters of water, because the thing is that beans tend to soak up. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more and just take it to 1.5. So this pressure cooker, it has got measurements up to 5 liters of water that you can fill it up. So I'm just going to make it for like 1.5. The reason being, beans normally soak up a lot of water, and because I'm just going to make this for 20 minutes, I'm going to only time it once it starts like steaming. Then I will time it. So I've put it on power 4. I can take it up so that the water can get a little bit hot quicker, and then I can take it down. And then yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for now, and then I'll do everything in stages. I think I'm gonna make some basmati rice as well as turkey necks to go with the meal of today, which will only be eaten this evening. So yeah, I'm using my Snappy Chef induction stove. This is all that I've been cooking with for the last I think 3 years now. So yeah, it cooks really fast as well. But maybe if you like a family, you can have like a 2 plate of induction and then maybe 2 plate of gas. Well, that's what I would do, because with so much load shedding in South Africa, there's no point having electricity. I do have a 2 plate of gas as well, so from time to time you will probably see me using that. So I'm just waiting for this to start steaming over here, and yeah, Then I can take it down, take the power down, and then time it for 20 minutes. Okay, so for the turkey necks, these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using ginger. There is my ginger. Well, I'm not going to use the whole thing of ginger root. And then I've got my onion here, 1 whole onion and half onion. And then I've got my cloves of garlic. I've got my curry powder. I got my coriander, fine coriander or Dhania powder. In here it's Jeera. I don't know, because the spices I bought them in Durban, so I don't know what is Jeera in English. I just know it because I normally buy them in Indian spice shops anyway. And these are my mustard seeds. I've got here some dried tomatoes for a little bit of tanginess, acidity. And then I've got here a little bit of I'm literally gonna use this whole thing up. It's dried parsley. And then I've got some cumin seeds. The only problem is that I actually don't have my grinder here, so I don't know how am I gonna make this to be fine, or maybe I can just cook them whole. I have no idea. I don't know. And then I don't know, yeah, that's it. And then I'm gonna also have carrots, celery, and yeah, that's about it really. That is gonna go into the turkey neck. So these are all the spices, so you can get whatever spices that works for you, because I normally just cook with whatever I have in the house. It doesn't necessarily need to be like, you know, I won't go to the store and buy something for the recipe unless I'm baking, because when you are baking, then you have to be exact with the measurements so that whatever you're baking comes out great. But because it's just food, I just like the taste to be what I would normally eat, what I normally like. And I'm using this curry powder because I don't have chili. Normally I would just use green or red chili. I prefer green chili, but if I find red chili, I'll take red chili. Red chili is not as hot, so yeah. So the exterior of this is a little bit warm, and I need to go somewhere, guys, so I can't wait to get this started so that I can get going with the other stuff. And then I've got this it's like teeny weeny bit of this dark and poultry aromatic flavorful blend. Yeah, this has got oleated sea salt, mustard, black pepper, coriander, ginger, garlic, paprika flakes, sage, parsley, oregano, lemon. Yeah, but I mean it's the last bit, so I don't even think all of those flavors are gonna be in here anyway. Very fast. So I'm putting the power on to it. And I've timed it for 20 minutes. And then after that, I'll be done with beans. As I said earlier, I'm gonna be cooking some turkey necks and everything, so there's just a continuation of an earlier video where I was preparing the beans. The beans are cooked and I just let them cool off, and now I'm just gonna do the turkey necks, and then I'm gonna cook pap as well to go with it. So here's my pressure cook, and then I'm just gonna use canola oil, not a lot of that, but a little bit. So I've got here mustard seeds. I'm gonna pour those in here. Guys, I'm just eyeballing the measurements. I don't really measure anything. So there goes the mustard seeds. Then I'm also gonna put the cumin seeds as well. Like I said, I don't have a grinder. Adding this curry powder as well. So this is toasting. I'm just gonna lower the heat. Then I'm gonna put in some onions. Oh, I'm gonna add the coriander as well. Coriander powder or Dhania, and then some Jeera. Just gonna add shavings of garlic in here, of ginger in here rather. You can peel off the skin if you want to, but there's really no need. I already washed this. So I'm gonna crush in the garlic right in here. Guys, I did wash my hands. There am I taking next. I could have like cut them off and taken this out, but no, I'm not doing any of that. So I'm gonna add some soy sauce as well. And the other thing, just be careful with the salt, because if you add soy sauce is a, you don't need to add a lot of salt. This is smelling really nice. See this, what's going on in here. So I'm just gonna chop up the carrots in nice thick chunks. Then I've got in here some dried tomatoes. I'm just taking out 4, and then I'm gonna cut those in half. Actually in quarters, because they got such a dense flavor that sometimes it can be a little bit overpowering if somebody just has a whole half of the actual tomato, the dried tomato. So I've got here frozen celery sticks. I normally freeze them so that I can add them in my smoothies. Sure how to cut this. Yeah, this is much more easier because they are so hard anyway. And I have put in some Himalayan salt. Then I'm going to take the power a little bit high and add some water, not too much water. And then I'm gonna add in all my veggies. Actually, I'm also gonna add in a stick of rosemary. There, I can add 2, but I think 1 is enough. And then some thyme as well. Now I'm going to take the heat down. I think this will take a little bit too low because I just want it to be at least covering most of the meat so that it can cook evenly. Okay, let me just take this heat high, and then once it starts boiling, then I'm gonna take it down. Actually, I should just time it for 2 hours. Yeah, that's perfect. And I'll check on the pot every 15 minutes or so. So right now it's 5:45, so it will be done by 7:15, 8:45. Yeah. So now it has been an hour. I have been checking the pot every 15 minutes or so, and now I've chopped this onion, and then I'm just gonna throw it in here. So now I'm done cooking. This is how everything looks. There is the gravy. 1 minute left on my timer on power 2. So there are my red and white beans. Not red, it's actually black beans and white beans. So because they were already cooked, they don't need to be recooked, they are just fine. So I'm just taking out, this is the stalk of the rosemary, and then I'm just turning this over just to make sure that everything is well infused. So I'm just going to taste this a bit. I think it needs a little bit of salt and maybe some curry. But right now, let me just add a little bit more salt and curry. So everything is done. Just adding a little bit more salt. I mean, this one they said it's hot, but I can't even taste it. That's why I'd rather just buy chilies. Because you know, everything is gonna work out. So now I just need to. I'm gonna take this off the boil, and then I need to put on some water. I need to put some water for my pap. Put it for 8 minutes, and then I'm just gonna stir this so that salt is well infused in here. And this is how it looks right now. Just gonna leave it open like this. It's fine, I don't need to close it. But then I can't really leave it like this. So I'm gonna take the power to 9 because I want this to boil as soon as possible so that I can start with my pap. And then I'm gonna cook this pap in this small bowl. Small pot. This is the smallest pot I have. So now I'm gonna start making my pap. The water is boiling now, and then I'm just gonna swap this to put the pot there, and put the pot there. This is hot, so I did rinse this whilst the water was boiling. So the water needs to be boiling, guys. Like, if you're making pap, the water needs to be boiling. There needs to be bubbles that you see, and then you add your salt. If maybe you're making dry pap and you want to add all of the stuff, like other things, like your let's say you want to add like sweet corn, butter and whatnot, this is the time when you add those things, right in the beginning. You don't add them later on, you add them now. So I'm just gonna do a couple of scoops of my pap. Now it depends how you want it. If you want it to be stiff like uputu, as the Zulus would have it, you would add more of the Melie Meal, less water, more Melie Meal, because I know the Zulus, that's how they have uputu, and they have uputu with ukari, with really everything. But now in the other parts of South Africa, that's not how we eat pap, because we eat it by hand and it has to be soft. You can't be eating uput, which is a runny pap, that we have it with milk. Like if you go to Free State, Northern Cape, well, not all parts of Northern Cape, because Northern Cape is predominantly, it's actually 50-50 of colored communities and Botswana. And then if you go to Pretoria, Joburg, Khujwa papa, people eat pap there, all sorts of pap. But then again, Pretoria, Leko, Kuko, Joburg, they eat sour porridge. That is not stuff, that is not what, but it's sour, it's fermented, and that is good because it gives you probiotics. Because the food that we eat now, it's either it's sweet or it's spicy or it's salty, but we don't eat a lot of sour foods anymore in our diets. That's why now people are buying those probiotics, vitamins. We actually need to have things that are fermented. And then when you go to Eastern Cape, some people know how to make pap, but don't expect, guys, when you go to, I don't want to name brands, but those franchises that have got pap on their name, do not expect that pap to be cooked well. I'm telling you from experience, just don't have any expectations at all, because you might actually be disappointed by the way they cook pap, because most of the Xhosa people from Eastern Cape and Western Cape, pap is not their daily grind. They are more into rice. Rice is their daily grind. So you see this pap like this, it's fine. There's still lumps in there, but it's fine because those lumps will go away because you need to like turn this every now and again. You need to like come and make it turn here. So those will be fine. But then, so guys, I'm trying to find a lid because that needs to be covered. It needs to be covered. I just got this lid from the old pot. As long as it works, guys, the most important thing is that we can close there. So I'm gonna time this for 15 minutes. Actually, even 20 minutes is fine. Just need to come like all the time, and just when you cook pap, right, this is how my mom has shown me, has taught me, my grandmother, everyone. Now I've gone around and seen other people, like I said, in KZN they make uputu, and uputu is something completely different. Like uputu in the greater parts of South Africa, like your Free State, Northern Cape, the Gauteng area, Pretoria side, Olimpopo, Mpumalanga, when we have uputu, we have that with amasi, plain and simple. We don't have that with ukari, as in like meat or what. We don't do that. Uputu is a runny pap. We don't have that with meat at all. We have that with pap, and it's pap and milk. That's it. But I've seen in KZN, everyone, when they start making a pap, even when you go to stores that actually sell pap for lunch, during lunchtime, ready to eat meals, you'll find uputu there. So yeah. And then people in Eastern Cape, I'm not saying all of them, and then people in Eastern Cape, rice, that's what they grew up on. So don't expect them to I actually have friends from Cape Town and whatnot. They know how to make pap, but not everyone knows how to make pap there. Like their thing is rice, you know. Rice is their thing. Yes, pap, yeah, here and there, but not really. It's not really their everyday juice. It's not like everyday thing. I grew up eating pap every day. So yeah, there's different types that you eat with different, like when you have milk it will be like this, when you're having braai it will be like this, and then when you have it every day it will be like this. And when you go to Gauteng side, Pretoria, they have eating ting ke. It's fermented, basically. It's fermented. It's not really a pap, but it's not really soft porridge. It's just an in between. I do some more plating because, and it's good because it's got probiotics and all of that. So yeah. So yeah, I wanted to also make pumpkin, but by the looks of things now it's late now, so I don't have anyone to chop the herb squash pumpkin for me. That's the problem, because I didn't want to cut my hands, because that thing is super hard. But I will cook it some other time. Maybe I will make a pumpkin soup or something. I will see. Yeah, so this, like I said, you need to all the time just, you know, the more you stir it, the quicker it will cook. If you don't stir it, it will be nicely done on the inside, and it will be, I mean, at the bottom, and then it will be raw at the top. I don't know what are these things, but I'm just taking them out, because there's something about pap, it has to be white. If it's not white, it's not really easy to the eye. Like it's not. We like it white. And if you see other things, you know, sometimes there's brands that you cook the pap is nice, and then in the morning the pap is taking a different color, and people will not eat that. So yeah, for now let's just leave that as it is. And like I said, you need to just stir it periodically. And then I have turned down the power to power level 1 so that it doesn't burn, because it will burn. So now other people get different types of pap, like the instant pap. I don't actually buy that, and I know that cooks for a shorter period of time. This it depends on how big, like how big of a pot are you making of pap. That will automatically determine like the cooking times, whether it's going to be short or long or whatever the case. Yeah. Okay, so the pap has cooked now. So I'm gonna dish out I personally prefer to eat the crust of the actual pap. That's my favorite. So here's all the gravy. So normally I just eat with my fingers, guys. So I'll just wash this now. I just want to taste. The pap is still very hot, so I just want to do a taster for you. Like I said, hot. Here's really something. There's a touch of heat. I would have liked it to be a little bit more, but everything is seasoned well, and yeah, I'm quite happy with the results. So there's my plate. I'm gonna enjoy my meal now. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this recipe was easy for you to follow. If maybe you cook it a different way, just comment and give suggestions of how else can I try it, and maybe the taste would be a little bit different. Otherwise, I'm happy with my results. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, and yeah, enjoy. This is something that you would actually cook when you have time on your hands, because otherwise this is not something that you cook coming from work and then you're rushing. No, 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 it's not that type of a meal. There's a hearty, you know, type of meal, whole family there. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, I'm gonna go now, I'm hungry. Bye.